What up, YouTube? It's your boy Penny LS1 checking in real quick. I may or may not post this video, but obviously if you're watching it, I posted it. So I'm going to give you all a rundown on what's about to happen with Project SS AKA Mini Skrrrt. I've got it all taped up, as you can see. So we're about ready, or almost ready, to prime the rest of the vehicle, except for the doors. As you know, those will be replaced. But I hit it with 120 on all panels that doesn't have primer on it. Those panels got blocked with 320, and I found a couple of low spots that I fixed. That's actually, yeah, that was a low spot. There was a low spot right there. This is coming off eventually. Still ain't got my brother over here yet. So I'm probably not even gonna worry about masking off the doors, just because, like I say, they're getting replaced. So I don't care if overspray gets on those. I will do a bottom mask. I gotta clean off like under here. See, there's still dirt. So I'm gonna clean all that, all the wheel wells, so I can mask that off and drop some paper or tape. Paper or plastic. I had a low spot back here. Fix that. That was actually that's actually a high spot. Well, not this one. I think it was right here. I bought a hammer and dowel. I knocked it down a little bit, but I'm gonna do another coat of 2K primer and see if I can block it or if I need to knock it down some more. But this metal is pretty flexible when you're hitting it with the hammer. So that's where we at right now. We're gonna get the whole car covered in 2K primer. I'll do the bumper separate. That's why I got it covered up. And here's the fender that's going on. Actually, if y'all remember, I had that dent. See if you can see it. I got most of it out. I think it's right here if you can see it. Probably not. But I bought this. I went to Harbor Freight the other day. Bought this right here. I got me some, I went up there to get another filter and some more cups, liners or whatever for my spray gun. I bought this tool and it actually works. It actually pulls it out. So once I get to, like I said, I'm gonna scuff that up and shoot it with a coat of 2K, and that way I can just block it, make sure everything is straight. But that's the only imperfection I saw on that fender as far as body work. But I will test fit it first before I paint it, or before I prime it. So just wanted to give y'all a quick little update on what's going on. Not much right now, but I am working. Every night I'll be out here cleaning, you know, like I didn't want to pull it out. So like I did my, hold on. So what I was saying was I didn't want to pull the car out of the garage when I was blocking it. That's the reason I didn't do a wet sand. So, but I'm gonna do wet sand on the second block. So I did the dry coat mainly because, like I said, I didn't want to pull it out. I didn't want to wet sand it in the garage. And you know, I got enough sand and dust on the ground as it is, but at least it's well, I guess it's dry, but it looks like it could have been wet and dry. But wet sand, as you know, will be a little bit more messy. But I probably will wet sand the final sand. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shoot it with 2K, and I'm not gonna sand it until it's time to go paint it. So I'm gonna let that 2K sit on there, except for on the that fender, because I haven't done any body work on that fender. So I'll address all the low spots on that, fix all that. But the final block sanding, I'll probably save that until sometime in February, or going towards the end of February into March. That way it's a fresh block, getting ready for color. So I'm actually getting ready to order my color. I've been going back and forth. Man, this thing is heavy. I've been going back and forth on colors, but they're in the same family. And then I had one outlier that was not in the family. So for those of you who don't know, House of Color is my paint of choice. So I'm leaning towards the silver white pearl base coat, is what they call it. Or yeah, it's PBC 49 is the paint code for those who want to know. So I'm leaning between that one and PBC 44, which is the snow white. The snow white is just pure white. The silver white is a white base with fine metallic, super fine metallic, and a silver pearl mixed in. So it's white, but it has silver pearl. So you can kind of, you know, guess and figure out how that's going to look. But what I'm thinking about doing is putting 2 or 3 pearls on top and as inner coat. So the paint itself is already pre-mixed. The way I'm gonna order it, I don't know, because I'm getting it in a factory pack, pre-mixed with the pearls and metallics in it. You can buy it separate, and I didn't read the data sheet. I read the mixing formulas, but I didn't see the part where it said if you bought it and had to mix it, how to spray it, because the factory pack is coming pre-mixed. Everything is in the base. So I don't know if you buy it not in a factory pack, if you have to mix it or if you spray it like a 3-stage. Because like I say, it comes with the white base coat, then it's got the metallics, 2 separate metallics, and then a pearl. So I don't know if you're supposed to mix that in the carrier base, spray it on top of the white base, or if you mix it all in the base. But besides that, I'm gonna order it in a factory pack because I want that to be just my base. So my base is basically gonna be a white metallic with silver pearl. And like I said, I'm thinking about going on top of that with two or three pearls. 1 pearl being a turquoise. Well, I say 2 or 3, maybe just 2, because turquoise and a white. Since it already has silver pearl in the base, I'm thinking about putting a turquoise pearl on top of the base in an interclear, or a carrier base as they call it, and then also putting a white pearl, which will be the snow white pearl. Which the turquoise pearl that I'm looking at is one of the Casamine, so it's a smooth pearl, and then the white pearl is actually the snow white, which will be the cosmic spark pearl, which they say it's pearl, but it looks like metallic the way it sparkles in the sun. So you guys can imagine how that's going to look. Now I'm saying that, and I'm deciding that based on when my uncle painted my car, my Honda Civic, when we painted it House of Color. It was the same idea, but I don't know if they even, I'm pretty sure they had this color formula then. I probably just didn't see it, but what I ended up doing was I bought the BCO2 base coat, which is the Orion Silver. I had that base coat under my Candy, but when we painted it silver, I went straight with the BCO2, and then we put pearls on top of it, which is the same pearls, except for, I know the turquoise one was the same. The one that I'm using now is the same one I used before. The white, I think I had a white sparkle pearl. No, it was an ice white. It wasn't a sparkle, it was ice white. So that's different than the one that I'm using now, the snow white, but it's the same concept. So when the car's sitting in the shade, it looks gray or silver. When it's sitting in like an overcast, it looks green or turquoise or teal, whatever you want to call it. But then when the sun's shining right on it, it was literally like a blast of white. It was crazy. It was crazy, because I actually got into somebody hit my car when it was parked, and when I took it to the body shop, the guy that wrote the estimate, I told him that it had pearls in it, and I gave him the paint, the codes for those pearls. About a week later, when they got it in the paint booth, the painter actually called me and said, "Hey man, can you tell me something about this paint?" And I was like, "Why?" He said, "When I pulled it inside the booth, the color was shifted." I was like, "Yeah, I told the guy it had 3 pearls in it." So anyway, so I gave him the pearl codes, and he was able to get it and match it up. It came out perfect. So that's what I'm aiming for. And also, but thank you for rocking with your boy. Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you for a great 2022. I hit a milestone. Obviously, I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 1,300 as I'm speaking now, and we're looking to get up the ladder. But I already know, so hold on, check this out.